Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Lance. And right away, he lost the football.
I think it reads faster than that, man. He had somebody wide open.
Lots of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. After last week's loss, you bet this offense.
Yeah, he was the old Brown user.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Screaming at me?
Here to his running back.
Sending a lot of blitzers.
Just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, he just rolled. I have possession, caught it. Can I make that throw? Go up, DK. Oh, Lord. That was not my best throw of the day. I didn't know if I could make that throw or not. That was cover 2.
It's third down.
Yeah, something just happened there. That was not the best throw of the day.
On the running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Let's see how this goes.
Play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, there we go.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the.
Let's see if he stays in this cover 2. If he stays in cover 2, this is a touchdown here.
As a quarterback, because
I'm going to have room over there on DK's side.
How about him
he's pressing up, too.
outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open. And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Oh, thank you, Lamar, for not fumbling.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete.
Okay, DK. That's fine. That's fine.
Contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a cute little dot.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
I got a laser for this guy right here. Hold on.
You got to find a way to hold him under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I don't know.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
No! If he threw an accurate pass, that's a laser! I got screamed at, bro. I threw that as soon as I could, too. That's a laser. Come on, man.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's the amount of plays in my playbook, and that
they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Handle that pressure very well.
2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down,
Jordan.
It's Mitchell.
Jordan Davis.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's see if he's got like a corner out laser or something. Just watching over the middle.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
That's a buck, man. That's a buck. Will Ford is going to take that one to the house, too.
Picked off at the 30.
There we go.
Bring this back. It's
He doesn't like pressure.
And a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example.
I thought if I sent the blitz in there, he'd fold, but he did. He did exactly what I thought he would do.
But the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick.
Brady's 7-5 right now. He might make the playoffs. I see it down at the bottom.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
He's missing a check down, so if I just keep sending the house at him, I'm not sure he makes good reads.
Throwing after the interception.
Wilcox.
This one down. It's Mitchell.
Oh my Lord! I thought I was going to lurk him.
Across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
Running back. I'm the running back now.
Another catch for him there on this
Can't
drive.
keep letting him just throw to the running back. Unless I just double flat. I'll just double flat.
And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Come on, man. Come on.
On 1st down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Oh, he fumbled.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Overturned.
Now the question, was the knee
make sure I'm seeing this
before
right.
this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Oh. Yeah, he must be. I'm pretty sure he's a new user.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance.
Yep, get baited.
Looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Get baited.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Spreading them out wide, too. That's leaving it wide open up the middle.
Run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Follow your block.
Right at midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Oh, Lord. Get that ball out of there.
And he'll just get rid of it. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And
I'm
during the week,
undefeated
a
in
lot
both
of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only ones
I had
to get
RB,
the entire NFL
or R1 rather. I am getting screamed at. His D-line is
under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Britt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Man coverage, I totally expect it. It's going to be cover 2 and
Jackson.
Oh, Lord.
Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Why? I'm going to wake you up. We got to play after I'm done with these games.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Oh, Lord. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press triangle, and that fat finger didn't press circle.
And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He'll look downfield for Kittle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, Wilcox.
Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Britt.
Yeah, he's
Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Locking up,
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Soft kick that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Short ass kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Buddy, hike the ball, hike the ball, hike the ball. You don't got your clock every play. Oh my God, this guy takes 30 seconds to call a play. It's so annoying.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Even if he threw that when I was accurate.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good
defense. He
hits
the running back, good for him, but I'm screaming at him. Unless the running back releases automatically. I'm flying out there.
Now Lance again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Away has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's punting. He's punting.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
That's no punt. Let's return this round. Let's go.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Yep, we'll take that.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
I already said love you.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
I don't know who this Emmanuel Mosley guy is, but he should not be running stride for stride with DK.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there.
That guy does not have fucking
huge play. Slowing down.
I predetermined through that. That's a bad throw. In fairness to me. Or in fairness to him, that's a bad throw.
Could be in for a long ball game.
That's just ridiculous to me.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before half for Lance. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we have reached halftime.
I feel like my offense on the Panthers franchise is so much better than the one on this one. It might just be the ridiculous amount of trades and shit like that they have on defense. And it's
ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
It's just weird. I feel like I can get better animations and shit.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Sometimes on goal line, you run such a weird defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, I should have just ran. I should have just ran.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I felt like I was about to get hit.
And here's
but I also felt like that was an easy ass throw for away to make. Oh, good Lord, I'm playing awful.
50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Lance now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 44, Lance, flush to his right, on the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I know George Kittle with like 88 speed did not just outrun my 94 speed user. That's outrageous.
That time through the air, 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and goal, Lance toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by
threw a laser, bro. I had everybody in coverage. I cannot believe that. That was a small window throw, man. That was a tiny, tiny window. I gotta get my shit together, bro. I am not making throws like I need to be. Yeah, work my way up off the pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
See if I can bust a few outside here. If I can establish a run game, I'll get some respect.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7.
That's good block. Danny Britt. Danny Britt. Danny Britt. Play.
Takes it all the way down
10 for 111.
111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No, I'm not. This is going right up the middle.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
How did he get those blocks?
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a give, right side. Britt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
We got a good shot here to lock this game up.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 2nd down at 4. Jackson dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. And sacked back at the 7. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Doesn't make sense to me. This little goal line press shit is just cramped. Don't know why. It's fucking weird.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 7.
The only thing that he can't cover.
Here's Jackson. Looking in zone,
apparently I can't cover it either.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Everybody over there.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way.
For some reason,
the significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
It gets me in trouble more times than not.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And Lance now to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell.
Where is he going?
He faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
What the fuck?
And he got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
He didn't like that defense. I'm going to run that again. Can't believe how much.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He's got the hook up to Miller.
Where's my hook curl, bro?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mitchell.
Tackling him behind the line of scrimmage and he's so solid.
San Francisco. Mitchell.
He's in this game and he has no business being in it.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again.
There's no business being in this game.
Francisco with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit.
You tell them here's the situation. Get first down, I'm out of this game. I don't want to be in this game anymore.
Going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it,
oh, Danny. Oh, my God.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play
every game he does it.
With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Clock there. I will 110% take my fucking touchdown, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Taking that all day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's play out over top. We're not getting burnt.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We're fine with him going inside and getting whatever he's doing inside. We just want to be outside. Not let him get anything outside.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Screaming at him. For the game. Let's go. We're screaming.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had...
He's got somewhere to go.